Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Vida Blue is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So striding forward now, Ozzie Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
I mean, you couldn't ask any more out of a leadoff hitter. You have 2 jobs, to get on base and to work the pitcher as much as you could. And he executed both those to a T.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner's back. Colton Wong will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Smith on at first, nobody out. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. The 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he misses. 2-1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Three and 2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Schmidt on the move. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitor's dugout.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Boy, he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Popped him up. Jerko in foul ground. 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
The next Cub up, Jeff Bagwell. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder, Junior Moore.
Now at the plate, Junior Moore, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Jed Jerko now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Blue has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Jerko is retired, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Marcell Ozuna. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ripken ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Ruth is exactly a .260 hitter. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot for Junior. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 pitch to Piazza. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Smith on the move. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
Hit to short. Ripken is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Luke Weaver.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Luke Weaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Not an easy thing to do to stop one from going in the gap, but a nice sliding catch right there. He sure made that look easy.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Smith. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Smith carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's too far inside, ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. And this one's taken for ball four. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Schmidt is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Vida Blue.
Leading up for the Cubs, pitcher, Vida Blue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Cal Ripken is on deck. The 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Blue aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Joe Morgan will be next. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Edmonds. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 to Joe Morgan.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Full count, here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Bagwell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Number 3.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And here comes the Babe. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Pham there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ken Griffey Jr. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0, here it is. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jim Edmonds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone! Jim Edmonds with the solo home run. Number 397 for him now as he draws closer to 400. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Tony Perez. Ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Bagwell has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jed Jerko.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jed Jerko. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Changeup in for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Marcell Ozuna will be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Ozuna, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Jerko, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw into third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
In now, Tommy Pham. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1 the count to Molina. Fouled off. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. The catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Riding in once again, Luke Weaver, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith, and he fouls this one off. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubbies 3. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, third.
Digging in, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Vida Blue. Ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count. The pitch too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
3-0 pitch is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Popped him up. Schmidt on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in once again, Jim Edmonds comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Ready for another shot now, Tony Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Ready once again, Jeff Bagwell. He singled his last time up.
Jeff Bagwell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Center fielder number 4.
At the plate, Junior Moore. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3, Dave Root.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. One ball, one strike to count.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
High pop-up. Wong is there for it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Leading off the inning, Jed Jerko, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jed Jerko.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Ruth has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready for another shot now, Marcell Ozuna. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Bud Norris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 26, Bud Norris.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. Wong has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Piazza been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Mike Schmidt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Norris, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 5-4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Trevor Hoffman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jorge Polanco is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Third base and batting in the 8th spot. Number 11.
Riding in once again, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 26. But
Jose Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 38. Jose Martinez.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline. To his right, Polanco. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1. Georgia. Ozzie Smith.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ozzie Smith. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Grounded to short. To his left, Ripken. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball down near the shoe tops. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, shortstop,
Cal Ripken will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And it's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Polanco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Once again a 3-2. Line drive to center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
the batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch to him. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shoer out.
First baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Ready for another chance? Jeff Bagwell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to Bagwell. The 2-2. Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ripped down the line. Jerko has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 4. Raleigh Fingers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
34, Raleigh Fingers.
Leading off the inning, Colton Wong, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Standing in now, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Wong on at first, nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Digging in to try it again, Tony Perez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Runner at first here, one man out. Slapped hard the opposite way on his junior, but this is a base hit. And he is in there. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Set and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Runners on first and third, two away. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first. And the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Score remains steady at 6-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 70, Tyler Lyons.
Digging in once again, Babe Ruth. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Babe Ruth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And a fastball just a bit high. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
From the stretch. And that misses ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now the 1-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Smith ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, pitcher, Raleigh.
Enos Slaughter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
They pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Ruth, the runner at third. Griffey at second. Piazza on at first with nobody out. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Greg Holland.
Jorge Polanco will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0. Holland, a 32-year-old veteran who was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
The next Cub up, Cal Ripken. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Zero. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Morgan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now in the box, Jeff Bagwell, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 4. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Lee Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Missed with a slider.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Up around the face.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
The pitcher, number 50.
Matt Carpenter will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Matt Carpenter.
Lays off 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. And she'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-4 tonight. Chicago took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. By the Blue with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball, 3 hours, 22 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-4.